Welcome back, everyone, to some more Dune Awakening. Today we are continuing on with the Let's Play. We pretty much are over at Harko Village right now. Last night we finished up the final trial, which then opened up a decent amount of the story. It's kind of getting interesting, or more interesting than it has been. Kind of back to the beginning of the game, where like you had Zentara, who is a wanted criminal and outlaw and all that fun stuff. But we're over here. We're actually about to hand in. We have 2 contracts that we have to pick up. Or not contracts, but people that we need to assassinate. We got the first one, which had like a crazy cutscene and all this other stuff towards the end of the last stream. Now we're handing that in, and we're going after the next one. So go talk to Alara here, and we'll get that set up. Grab that and let her know.
Oh, look, the kitten is back. Do we have business?
Let's discuss the assassin's hand.
My sources inform me that the glutton is dead. Well done, kitten. Are you ready for the paranoid?
Tell me about the paranoid.
It was inevitable that with the Fremen gone, someone would seize upon the threads of their mysticism. A new cult has been born in the Haga Basin. They call themselves the Masquerette, a bunch of worm worshippers haunting the ruins of an old power station. And their leader? A prophet. No one has ever seen her in the flesh, but her Solido projection preaches to her faithful every day. Her inner chamber is guarded by 5 pentashields.
5 shields?
The access keys for each shield are carried by 4 of her most fervent followers. Except for the 5th key. That she keeps with her at all times.
So I need to lure her out somehow.
A worthy thought, kitten, but no. She never leaves her place of contemplation. Instead, use the shield dissembler to get through the final door.
Oh, you have a way to break shields?
A dissembler takes time and patience to use. They cannot be used against personal shields. They take minutes to align with pentashields. If you are caught, you do not know me. You have never heard the name Fenring. Will you find our paranoid cult leader, kitten?
Yep, I'll get rid of the cultist.
Then go, kitten. Show them your claws.
Okay. A shield dissembler. Kill the chosen of the fire, claim the pentashield. Kill the chosen of the body and claim the pentashield. Okay, so there's 3 of them then. Journey introduced. Nice. Alright, well, let's get back out there. Start working on this quest. I finally have most of the advanced classes or quests either unlocked or almost unlocked. I think level 2 is complete for everything.
Music to my ears. The basin is a pretty big place. Let's move.
Going back to the end.
Before a storm rolls in.
Nope. Yeah, we'll see where these show up on the map too. And also now we have to trek around with the shield disruptor. However that works. But it was pretty cool going after the first contract last night. There was like multiple cutscenes with them. Alright, where are they at? Okay, nice. They're over in that area, got it. I could go back over to... I think what I'll do instead, actually, is try to knock out this one and this. Maybe this in the process. And then we'll go to Pinnacle Station, drop anything off back here, then go hit that. Because right now, yeah, I think that'll be worth doing. See. One of those I know as well is part of... Oh, wow. We came back with a lot of blood. Fuel cells. Okay. We got a new melee weapon, too. From the Glutton contract, which is insane. The Glutton's Hook. This thing does like 54 damage per hit, and it's like 4 or 5 times stronger than the last weapon I had. There's a top there pulling in. That's so sick. So sick, man. All right, cool. It might be actually optimal time to loot a bit too. We'll see. Go up here. Quick deposit. I'm kind of at the point too where I'm not getting too worried about loot and stuff, because you really get a decent amount just by following the quest. And right now I already got like 2 brand new weapons that are stronger than what I had before, and I didn't have to craft anything new. So I think I'm going to try to start following that a bit more. Let me just check this though. A structure. Oh, there's the Fremen death still. And an advanced death still. There's the medium ore. Okay. I'm actually going to place this right here. So we need steel, cobalt paste, and then a ton of machinery for it. Okay. Let me just let that go. Cobalt paste. Make a bunch of that. And the hardest part is probably going to be getting that machinery. I think it might... Oh, no, it's not yet. Cracked water. I have so much blood here still. Alright, I think we're about ready. I'll have my due. Always drop this thing. Mark 3, Spencer belt. All right, get out there. One thing I want to check, do we actually have crap. Let me grab some probe items. If I have any. Also, if we have any food too, I'm actually going to start using that. That way we can build our spike meter back up again. I don't think we have any. Let me just make like 2 or 3 probes. Go. Oh, I already made some. Shoot. That's fine. All right, let's eat some of this. Is that too much spice? All right, let's put it back. Cool. Last night I saw, so we got a notification that the sandworm was missing from the area too, but I think it is back now, or at least it sounds like it. He was missing for a few hours, but I noticed, I was hoping that my new bike was just that good that he wouldn't detect it, but no, he was just missing. Aw, dude, what the? What a house. Where's their entrance? Oh, it's over there. Huh. Okay. Oh, I was gonna go straight across. I'll stay out the light. Okay. The lifestyle. How you like the game so far? It's been fun. You know, for a while I was saying, this story is all right, but then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it started getting pretty good. I've kind of been doing the story at a slow pace too, but my favorite parts of the game is really just when you're in between doing contracts, getting into combat, all that stuff. I think is actually pretty fun. Oh no. It sucks because we were right here in this spot last night. Oh. Remember, this place lags a lot. The spot right here. Yep, there he is. Oh, oh, oh. Got him. He's a little bit stuck in the air there. All right, contact the issuer. That was easy. Go enter Imperial Testing Station number. Yep, right up there. Where's the best place to put your base? It all depends on where you're at currently. Like, for me, to be honest, I'm at a spot where I should move my base somewhere between the, like, in this section like up here or like around the eastern shield wall. But for right now, I'm just gonna keep traveling myself. We'll see in a few days if I feel like moving base and stuff. But it really all depends on where you're at. If you're following the main story, though, it will tell you when you need to move base. That's actually part of one of the objectives for the main quest. Is it'll say, hey, you need to abandon your first base to complete it. Base moving is clutch with the tool. It's just a hassle rebuilding the equipment. Yeah, that's why I'm like, plus you don't have a way of like, it is great that you can do the construction like aspect of the entire like formation of the base. It just sucks that it doesn't have a way to, like, inventory is already so little at times, and you need to get all the materials again to rebuild the entire thing. And then you also have to go out and get more materials to make all of the equipment that you had again too. I kind of wish that the blueprint, I don't know, I wish there was a way that it transported it like all together. Instead, like if you put down the blueprint, then it just picks up your base and moves it there, or gives you some sort of like, hey, here's some extra storage for you to bring items for moving only. Because to be fair, that's for me personally, as somebody who doesn't really play a bunch of survival games, that's how Once Human handled it. Is it would just straight up move your entire base. And granted, I think you would have to recreate the equipment as well, but it would just, since you already had materials and stuff, it would just put it over there, and it would, I think it would give you back materials or something like that, and you were pretty good to go after that. Dude. Yeah, like that kind of stuff would make it, I don't know. But I get it too, like they want it to be, oh, you're abandoning your base, so now like other players, what you could do actually too, you can find somebody else's base and then just go ahead and claim it, you know? If they haven't been playing or they just left their base. Honestly, that might be a play too. It's just going around until you find a base that somebody has abandoned and taking it for yourself. Oh boy. But yeah, that's some of the stuff I'm kind of like I don't mind, but at the same time I kind of do. We actually removed my marker. Okay, so it is slower. Jesus. Oh. The only thing I don't like about the game is the power generator, because most people have to work, and if you don't have time to get on there to do more power cells in there, it destroys the base. That too, that's what terrifies me. that is what, like, I know there's going to be a point. Right now my base will last for about 20 days. So, I'm okay. Like, I'm going to be all right for a while. But I know there's going to be a point where I don't log into the game for 20 days. And I'm aware that my base is going to be completely destroyed and all materials are just going to be left. But that, to me, as somebody who has, like, spent so much time, sure, I've made very much the most basic base as I could. But as a player, I feel like I won't be able to come back because I don't want to do that entire thing again. Now, I did see one way to kind of mitigate that, actually, which I think I'll probably try to do in the next few days. You can take a lot of stuff to the bank and store it there, which I honestly didn't really think of. So what you can do is take, like, your money, your valuables, and whatever, like, your best items are. If you know you're going to be logged out for a few days, you just go over to the bank, deposit everything there. Like, worst case scenario, you got it there when you do come back in. It's just that part where, yeah, you're going to have to go back in and rebuild. But we'll see. Wonder if they're going to do an update on the game finally. It comes out on Tuesday. Most likely. It'll be interesting to see the player count and stuff. I'm going to be checking that out.
Welcome, honored guest. Dr. Natalia Manis here, head of testing station number 29.
When the game comes out, will your progress be saved? Yes. So, like, everything right now, this is technically full release. It's just early access, or advanced access, they call it. Oh, wait. Do I have any more bandages? Oh no. I don't have any bandages on me. Ouch. Hopefully they have some around here. I mean, these people are going down pretty fast, but is there a way to buy / build a bigger generator? I have 4. Feels like a hassle. That's what I was wondering too, actually. Because right now I'm kind of in the same spot. I have 3. No, I do have 4. But I have 1 powered off. But yeah, I have not gotten a better one either. Kind of in the same boat. Nice. But that kind of worked. You say it's going to be something like Rust with the clans taking over and solo play being 24/7. No, I don't think so. I mean, so the deep desert is already like that. The PvE aspect of the game, which is all like the early, call it the early stages part. That all of that is pretty much like the first area you're in. So this is all PvE. The only thing that is PvP in this section is the, like, bases. Or I mean, not the base, the shipwrecks. The shipwrecks are PvP. Everything else is PvE. And they can't like destroy your bases or anything like that. The deep desert, on the other hand, like the only thing that will actually destroy your bases, I mean, is the sandstorm if you don't leave enough power for your shield. So players can't attack your base, raid it, and all that in PvE in this area. Now the deep desert, on the other hand, that wipes every week. But it also changes, and that place is entirely PvP. So every week in the deep desert, a sandstorm hits and it wipes everyone out. And that's where like the guilds are gonna be that set up their bases. That's where you can raid. That's where you can do like all types of crazy PvP aspect of the game. Oh, it's my first butterfly plane to work while AFK. Jeez. To a worm. Ouch. Yeah. I don't know. There's certain, for me now. That's the thing is I'm very casual at the end of the day. Like I guess in the grand scheme of things, I'm absolutely casual. But I also jump around between a ton of different games. But I feel like there's certain things in these types of games that like I think if I lost that, I would be done. Losing everything to the worm is so devastating. It really is. I mean, I'm glad I learned very quick how devastating it can actually be. So now I just have like extra items sitting around. Oh, nice. Compact compactor Mark III. Kind of cool. All right, we got the intelligence. Got to report back now. Yeah, I learned very quick how devastating it is, and do not recommend. Always take the shortest path. I didn't know shipwrecks were PvP. Now, to be fair, I've been to 2 shipwrecks, and I've never ran into other players. And if you die, all you drop is anything in your backpack, from my understanding. But shipwrecks are pretty small. But it is shared loot, so I'm going to wait in here until the storm's over. So you got to be careful about that. Mind's Eye, are you planning on getting that game when it comes out? Yes, I am going to be doing a playthrough of Mind's Eye tomorrow. I think it drops tomorrow at like 10 a.m. Pacific. If I can figure out time, I might do like a quick first 2-hour stream and then return in the evening and continue on.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
I know it's still very much like up in the air, but yeah, that's my plan for tomorrow. And then however long that takes, and then whenever I'm done that, I'll probably come back to this. This is going to kind of be like my in-between other releases. type of game where if there's nothing like brand new that I'm playing, I'm waiting for the sandstorm still, but I think we might be okay. We're down here. Okay. Yeah, let's try making our way to Pinnacle Station. But I know I'm still like probably very much in the minority for that game, but I'm excited just to see what it is. And I've seen some interesting stuff that like the story might actually be okay. And then I saw that like open free roam opens up after you finish the game. For Mind's Eye, but we shall see. Alright, we gotta find the... Well, let's just follow the path. But yeah, I've still been enjoying this a decent amount. Like, I was honestly amazed the last night. So last night we finished the first part of the story, which you actually get a notification, and that's exactly what it tells you. It's like, congrats, you finished the first part of the story. And then it picks up. The story actually gets a lot better for a second, kind of similar to how the game starts, which is an interesting decision. The final trial is pretty cool without going into details, and then you start meeting some other people, and now we have like contract work, but the last one that I did had a lot of cutscenes. And now we have 3 more people we need to destroy or kill for this contract. Almost back up to Pinnacle Station. There she is. Bumping all over the place. Alright, who we gotta hand this into? Inquire about the trader. This guy?
You have returned, Offwelder. You've already been... There are others out there.
Oh, here they are.
Welcome to our... We have but one... Well, there has been... Kill.
Oh, wait.
Welcome back. Well, there has been... Kill our...
The contract for a contract. Lab cleanup. Please don't tell me you're making me go to the same spot. Okay, that's fair. How are we doing on inventory? I'll go back.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Where do you... The basin is a pretty... I never miss the chance. Let's move.
We'll go back, hand this quest in, and then drop some stuff off, and then we'll come back to Pinnacle Station. Is this game like Rust? Thankfully, no. It is not. It's pretty much a light RPG with survival surrounding most of it.
We meet again. Fantastic. Let's see what you found out.
It's been fun, though.
Yes. This is it. I do. Things are... We're still
It's in the
sifting
report.
through data, but it links the... Katrina was commander of the Kytheria when the ship went down. She's the missing friend. My superiors have been monitoring Katrina, but she won't talk to any Atreides. As someone less official, you might be able... Based on the
Appreciate.
previous intel you gathered for me, from my superiors didn't seem at all surprised by this revelation. They're holding something back. They've known. I want to say words I should not say.
Honor and espionage do not walk easily hand in hand. We do what we must.
Yes, of course.
All right,
I
Honor.
eagerly await your report. Do whatever it takes to our path is... I'm at the edge.
Do
Thank
what
you.
I can. Okay. We got a Jabal. What? House Jabal spit dart. See, this is why, like, at this point in the game, I'm just like, what? I don't even care about loot anymore for, damn that. For like crafting it myself, because you just get so many weapons and gear from doing contracts. At this point, I'm surviving on the equipment that I'm getting from completing quests. The only upkeep I need to really do is handle my water. And even that, at this point, with so much blood, has been fine. Let me actually extract all the water there. Move it to one of these. These. And extract more. House tour? My house is very basic. There's my house. 2 floors. With all the storage I need up here. A little unorganized, but whatever, it does the job. And then, yeah. Alright, yeah, so like, there's certain weapons now that we don't really need anymore either. Efficiency, exactly. That's what I always... See, I'm not a big base builder. I don't really prefer doing that type of busy work, personally. So, I just make it as simple as I can. Whatever is fastest to get me back out into the world again is usually what I try to go for. I'll keep the buggy booster. Okay. But now we have a bunch of bandages. What happened to my bandages earlier? Is this considered... Oh, it is considered a short blade. Well, that's fine. All right, let's drop that. Research this. I think I'm gonna swap the heavy dart weapon in, but now I'm gonna need to use heavy darts. Here's 1,000 of them. Drop the Ari's pistol. Try repairing some of my stuff real fast. These gloves I've been wearing for so long now. Do I not have... We need iron. Oh no, I'm out of iron. Alright, whatever. I barely use this thing to begin with, but... Go drop some shields. Fuel cells off. And that's light dart. Damn, this thing filled up just like that. Okay. So we got to go down over to this base to talk to Katrina, and this is for House Atreides, so I'll go do this. When do you plan to build an omnithopter? You know, I don't know if I'm gonna get the resources to build it anytime soon, because that thing, you need a ton of aluminum, water. It's very much a resource hog to be able to get there. I would love to get it soon though, but I don't know how long it'll take, to be honest. I'm almost at the point where, for my style of play, like, sure, I could spend... I saw somebody spent 6 hours collecting all the materials for crafting one, made one, and then died to the worm and lost it. So I guess it can still get you. Oh, God. Thing is, like, freaking out here. Jeez. What is happening? Oh yeah, I meant to do this too. Uh-oh. Okay, it is over. Nice. Oh, there you are.
Take it you're not a heat mirage. Who are you?
Katrina? Anton Tolliver sent me to bring you back safe.
A bit late for that. Even if I wasn't dying, there's no going back now. Anton always was sweet. And naive. I envy that. He won't have it much longer. He was practically a kid when I trained him. An orphan turned soldier. May as well ask your questions. Only thing I have left is time. And I don't have much of that.
Looking for a man named Skorda.
Of course you are. It all leads back to Skorda. I know him. Maybe I can even tell you what I know about him before my... He was my brother in blood. Saved each other's lives more than once. He always had this ability to make you look the other way. Like the time the Duke himself stepped in on his behalf. Or that last favor he asked me.
What did he ask you to do?
I was commander of the Kytheria. Skorda asked me to carry some cargo aboard. No records, no questions. Smuggling, sure, but he said it was important. I agreed to all that. That's just how it was with Skorda. We got ambushed over
Oh
Arrakis.
no, are we gonna have to go to the wreck?
It'd be a kindness not to answer. But if you're looking for Skorda's cargo, you're too late. The only one who could have known those particular containers were of any significance. Damn you. Damn you, Skorda.
What was in the cargo?
Wasn't what it seemed. Whatever it was. Every crash survivor who came in contact with it eventually died. I held each of them while their bodies liquefied.
Jeez.
My body held out so they wouldn't have to die alone. But I'm fading fast. Skorda betrayed me. My house abandoned us. Secrets and secrets.
Also, Atreides abandoned you?
I called and called. When I finally contacted my superiors, they were worried about diseases or contamination, but agreed to send help. No help came. Time passed. A lot of it. She told me to leave the sick behind. They couldn't risk taking them back.
Jeez.
I couldn't do that. When the last of them died, I abandoned the wreck.
No one came to help you even after that?
I don't think there was ever a plan to... Poor Anton.
Okay.
He's getting the hint. I could tell. He's just slower to let the ideals go.
Arrakis has compromised us
You
all,
tell
but
him
House
I did my
Atreides is not
duty.
abandoned.
Andrea Gannon. That's who I talked to.
Anton did.
No? Maybe.
Alright. Find the wreck of Kytheria. Is it all the way up there? Oh no. Why is my ping freaking out? Like the first time I've actually had issues with ping. They are planning console edition. Couldn't confirm cross-platform according to Dev. Yeah, there is plans for console, but I don't think there's any information on when just yet. God. Flying would make bases move so much easier. That, plus, to be honest, if I had one, I wouldn't even bother. I think I wouldn't bother moving bases because I could just fly everywhere. One of the reasons I kind of don't even mind not moving right now is because I have my base so close to the anvil, so it's easy for me to fast travel to other areas to begin with. Now, granted, that's going to cost me like 700 each time to travel, but even then, I guess it's not the worst. Oh, oh God. But we need to go up. Can you even see? Barely. Right now it's kind of dark. We entered a PvP area for like a split second, but I don't think this one is PvP. Yeah, this one isn't. That one is though. You know, I'm gonna try this. On. Oh shit. On 10. Weird, it's not activating even though I'm tapping it to activate. Oh, I see the mines. I see the mines. Oh my god. You know what? This is fine.
Die, die, die!
Give me that blood. No way. Are you kidding?
Weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh, it's not the sandstorms that you... Oh, it's the Borealis storm will hit Arrakis in 4 hours. I think that's the one where when it hits, it'll wipe out any bases that are not... or at least I'm assuming that's the storm where if it hits, it wipes out the base. Protected. Okay, I'm gonna go back. This is fine. Dude, these spawn so fast. Hey, it's all good. Ooh, we're just setting off every single mine possible. Follow me. Old. Looked yesterday. Yeah, right now it is on PS5, like the store, but you can't like purchase it yet or anything. Sometime soon, I think I am getting pretty close to unlocking some of these other abilities or changing up my play style and respecking. I think I'm kind of getting there. Where's the Swordmaster? I saw that this knee charge here is like an insane ability. And retaliate too. Okay. See if I can go actually. Hold on. Let me check this real quick. All right. What? What was that? There we go. Holy, we went too far there. Oh, now it wants me to go down?
I think this is it. My legs feel like jelly. My face too. The others that stayed are gone.
Okay.
God, if that's what awaits me.
I'm out.
I should have been braver. Gone out with my guns blazing against those deserters instead of this. Let it be known that
All right, let's go back.
blast it all. Whoever finds this.
What KC are you using? I have a 3080 Ti and i7 12th gen. We're gonna try going back this way. This might actually bring me back up to where my bases are pretty close by. Overheated. Okay, that wasn't too bad. We just went into a PvP area, but I just beelined it for the objective, and it seemed to work pretty good. Now we just need to go back to my base, and then also to the anvil to let Lieutenant Oliver know. Oh god, there's a buggy. The buggies are sick. They're really cool. Especially if you're like mining and stuff. The only thing is I don't think there's a way to store them. So like you're either driving them out in the world or you're not. Wait, is the sandworm gone again? Oh no. I think the sandworm is gone again. Alright, we made this back. Need to drop off anything. Still have my heavy darts, good. I just need to make sure I don't deposit the stuff I actually need. Medkits are equipped. Deposit more blood. It's direct water. Okay. I keep forgetting too, if you have your shield on, it attracts the oh, they do that. That was sick. It's wild to me that people have like gotten this far too. Like I feel like I've put in so many hours into the game, 32. And yet there's somebody out here that, you know, building huge bases and, yep, like, wild.
It seems we both yet live.
Katrina Chloros is dead.
Found him. Sorry, she was not well when we met.
Puddle of gore. And that's all that's left of her. Word just came in from above. She succumbed to the mysterious malady that's going around. And they knew. My superiors chose to let her rot, to observe her like a specimen, just to collect the data.
Sorry to hear. Having spoken with her, she seemed like a decent sort.
She was. More than you know. She taught me. She's the reason I am the person I am today. We could have saved her. Soldier, hero, mentor. She was one of us. She wasn't a lab rat to study. This was not right. This was not honorable.
The details are in my report.
I don't want your damn report.
Oh.
I don't want this twisted spycraft trade. I don't want this damn war of assassins.
I have new information. I investigated the Kytheria wreck.
Listen, we left Kaladin as Atreides. I don't know what we are anymore. All I know is that I am done participating in this twisted game. You want to deliver your report? Take it to my direct superior, Andrea Gannon. Tell her I'm done. Congratulations. Your star is rising.
Report to Andrea. Andrea Gannon. She over at... Wait, where is she? Oh, she's over there. I actually haven't been to this spot yet. Okay. It looks like we're going back to Pinnacle Station then. So sick, dude. What a difference it is in playstyle. You know, one of these quests, I'm really hoping it gives you like a starting point to get one of those, or like worst case scenario, maybe we rank high enough in Atreides because you can buy all the parts for Atreides. But it's very expensive. That's all. All right, I think we're good then. Do I have any skill points? We do. Still got some. Field medicine, optimize hydration. Yeah. I think one of these also increases the amount of they're slowed and dashes require more stamina. Desert conditioning. You know what? I'm going to take the short blade damage. I know at some point I'm going to respec. My abilities are all over the place right now. But I'm not too worried about it just yet. Alright, let's take this one. And going for anything like efficient or just general good thing. Not in this. I swore there was one of them. Wait, yes. All right, whatever. What's up, Malachi? You know what? Actually, let me just put it into that one that does more damage. For this one. Right. Handed that in. Got a new slaver set. And with a new weapon. Actually go deposit this. Just like that. How does this ability work? Oh, that's pretty cool. So you sprint forward and then do like a... Yeah, one of them. That's what I wanted to do. Hold on. Skills. Swordmaster. I know one of these increases the amount of reduce poison damage. Attempt a difficult attack like a sprint attack or a slow blade. You also gain confidence, which reflects as damage mitigation. Whoa. Oh, here it is. Max stamina. General conditioning. What's that? I've got 8k on me right now. All right. Okay. I wonder if we're about to change our contacts for House Atreides. At rank 4, I know that's when you can build the other, or you unlock the vendor for House Atreides for building the helicopter. So that might be faster than what I'm currently doing. Let's see what this looks like. I'll stick to the current one. I like that. Okay.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ear. The basin
It's
is
on
a
the
pretty
PS5
big
store
place.
to wish
Could
list,
you
but
narrow
it's
it
not
down a
out
little?
yet.
Most folks let's try to avoid any pot.
There's no like confirmed date released yet either. For consoles, at least. Alright, cool. We're here. Let me go talk to... Yeah, let's go knock this out. Down. Don't let me down. I think we need to go up. Ah, shit. Yeah, we gotta be up on that side. Okay, instead we're gonna drive around. Oh, I can get there. Oh. The music right here really reminds me a lot of like Mass Effect at times. I could grab some more aluminum while I'm up here, but I'm gonna wait. Oh, is this like a House Atreides gate? Oh. I didn't realize that. Cool. I didn't realize that they had a base out here. What? Who's that?
Something in your body language and vibration. I am Sister Mesa. Not exact.
Oh,
Nothing I'll
she's
elaborate
this
on. Not to you.
standard.
I see. But seek out your a minor courtesy.
Okay, cool. Is that a mentat person too? What's up, Ed? Mind's Eye tomorrow? Yes, sir.
I did not
We'll see
calculate
how it
seeing you
goes.
today.
I'm still excited to see how it. I have a report for you.
Correct. I am Andrea Gannon, Mentat, in service to Thufir Hawat and House Atreides. I know of you. I have a detailed file of your exploits.
Here's what I found.
Let's see what you have there.
See what you have there.
Why hasn't Anton Tolliver delivered the reports through the usual channels?
I don't think you'll be hearing from Anton anymore.
I see. I calculated this would happen, though not so soon.
You knew this would happen?
Anton Tolliver's dilemma is a microcosm of an internal conflict plaguing House Atreides. This war of assassins comes down to two mathematical truths. One, the Atreides cannot win this war while cleaving to their ideals and honor. Two, while they could shed these illusions, I calculate that victory at the cost of their honor and identity would constitute another form of death. The answer, then, becomes obvious. Insulation. Some of us must do the distasteful deeds of spycraft and intrigue, so that others do not.
Sounds like a job for a sociopath.
My cold mind gives me a certain distance. I can do what needs to be done and not lose myself. I calculate you to be much the same.
I guess so.
We can insulate House Atreides.
I'm in.
Then I hereby promote you.
Oh.
There is also something of a timely element that forces me to make Simone von Koenig. She is spying on me and my assets. It is only a speculated. Captain Skor, an unknown
Yeah, some of these go
substance,
on for so long.
something Captain Skorda was involved with.
How do we learn
The
more?
sandflies have been, among other things, originally their structure is. I would like you,
I'm on it.
alacrity.
Okay. Like, I'm all about story first, but holy. Some of the points just take on a long time to get. When you focus on your technique and breathing, you can recuperate your stamina reserve more quickly. Oh, that's actually really nice. Game looks good to me. Yeah, I think so too, to be honest. For, like, speaking of, I know we've been talking a lot about Mind's Eye. I think it looks good in the sense that, like, if everything is true there, which, I don't know. From the beginning, I've kind of been excited for the game. Even if it ends up, like, not being great, still gonna at least check it out. Because if it is good, it's totally up my alley. Like, that's... I feel like it's the closest thing to, like, a GTA-like or a Watch Dogs-like game that we've gotten in a long time. Lincoln Clay is back, true. Yeah, it took me a while to realize that was even him. But that's cool. Connor, thank you for the gift there. What's up? Thank you, thank you. I saw there was the one thing that gives me a lot of hope too is there was somebody that posted a picture, or yeah, a picture on not the Reddit, on Twitter, of them using, or they got the achievement for completing
I see you
it.
have the accreditation needed to view my wares.
And for that, it actually looked like pretty good. Okay, we're one level away. And then I can buy all the parts. The hull, the chassis, the engine, the generator, the cockpit. And then I don't think it's like 6 wing. I have enough, though. Whoa. Actually, I buy this. Harkonnen Trader Gauntlet. Atreides Stronghold. Kind of cool. Ranged weapon swatch. Oh, you have to be rank 5 with them for that. Right now I'm wearing heavy armor, so let me see what this looks like. Oh man, that's I spent 8K for this. Oh god. Because I am still wearing heavy armor right now. Alright, whatever. Okay, what do we have? Complete the contract lab cleanup. Eliminate the sandflies. It's nice, you know, you're getting close. Like, look at this. All of our objectives around this area are cleaned up. So now we've just got stuff over in the top left corner. Gosh. Standing in the sun there. Great. Give me 1 minute here, chat. Thank you again for all the likes so far. Appreciate it as always. I'll be right back and we'll continue here. BRB. Okay, I think we should be back now on everything. Let me just go ahead and check here. I have no idea what happened. So I stepped away, went to the bathroom, ran downstairs real quick, and then I came back and I looked over and my stream PC was restarting completely. So I really do not know what happened there or what caused the restart. I'll have to look and see if there was any like crash report. I checked like event logs for a minute. Didn't really see anything there. I don't know if it was like a scheduled like, hey, you're missing an update but even then I have it set not to update, so we'll see what happens here. We'll go from there. So keep this going. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Well, now I'm here, so we'll check if anything else happens. Let's go do the lab cleanup. Oh, locate. Yeah, that works out perfect. The Sandfly occupied testing site. Grab my bike. Zone is changing. Boom. All right. We are back. Hopefully it doesn't mess up the remainder of the VOD, but I guess we'll see what happens. Okay. Oh, here's some houses. It actually is pretty nice. A nice spot, too. There they go. Two giant houses right next to each other. Let me grab my scythe. Okay, I think the entrance is right over here. How are we doing on that? All right, that's good. My shield on. All right, let's see what we got here. What the? Oh, stop stabbing up. What the hell? Level 92. Well, this is definitely the most unique one I've been to one of these. We're gonna need a bunch of ID cards to get to those. Go down here. Okay, there's one ID card. Make sure there's nothing around the center here. Really nothing here? No secret door there. Oh. Oh, jeez. You guys just spawned. I need to turn down the sensitivity. I can see when you're aiming down sights, the sensitivity goes up by a lot. Okay, grab this.
Marwin, I'm glad to hear you have the field site in operation. We'll soon be sending new recruits to you as part of their field training. These are good Dune men who know how to work. Get them started with assembling ammunition and small arms. The men love nothing better than crafting their own gear.
So much ammo.
Well done, Marwin.
No
You are
way.
a credit to the Sandflies movement.
We just found a scout wing for the ornithopter. Okay. Wow, that was easy. That's all we needed. Let me make sure there's nothing else over here. Yeah, now this makes me think that, like, you might actually be able to get the thopter by just doing, like, quests and stuff. I mean, we just found a wing like that, and I mean, for a while now, we've been getting buggy parts. I probably could put a buggy together fairly easily if I wanted to. Pretty cool though. I really like that rifle that we have now too. The spit dart. And it applies poison, so that'll go past the shields that some of the enemies have. Like that.
Kill them all.
Sheesh. Thing is good. All right, let's go back. That's so sick. I can't not get over that. Like every time I see somebody flying in. All right, which way am I going? Yeah, this area over here is definitely some prime real estate. They're yapping it for a second. We go hand in this quest first, and then I'll go up to the Harkonnen, or not Harkonnen, House of Atreides person.
Welcome back. Your thoroughness.
Thing is going crazy. Gather intelligence. Investigate the first location. This is just a random trade post. Quest line. Deliver the eye. Okay, cool. Oh. What happened there? Check this. It shows it's on for me. Try turning it off and back on. Okay, guess we'll see. What is happening? The ping is like going all over the place this morning. Jeez. Like the worst ping I've had yet. Oh shoot, I always forget you can't go up this way.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
A Coriolis storm will hit in 3 hours. Oh boy. Oh. Uh-oh. My items will not work. Oh, I think it's because I'm too close to the base. Because we swapped zones and you can't use them.
I did not calculate seeing you today.
Here's the contract.
Interesting. I see. A pilot hired to remove multiple deaths. Tensions are high. I am tasked. I calculate you will be useful in these pursuits.
House Atreides standing increased. Nice.
I did not calculate seeing you today. I believe I'd already generated a list. As you say, I require you. Logic and...
Interrogate Trip Yates. Okay, sweet. I think that's actually the next location I haven't been to yet. The trade post. So let's make our way over there. Oh, there we go. Let me make sure I have scan. Okay, yeah, I have some survey probes to use. And you know what? While we're there, I'm actually going to pick up some aluminum and bring it back to my anvil base. Oh, there's just another House representative. A huge base there. Alright, let me gather some of this. Backpack's full already? Really? I guess so. Damn. That's a really cool base right there. All right, let's see if I'm high enough. I have a feeling I'm probably not, but... Oh, shoot. Oh, sun. Very much in the sun. All right, we'll have to try going up here then. Okay, that worked better than I expected. That worked. Damn, you don't need to go very high for this one. Watch it clear up. And this works out perfect because our next main story objectives are all right here. I might honestly do this. Fast travel back, drop off my stuff, come back, knock out this stuff. Boom. Okay, so it's kind of not that large. I think that's just a crash ship that recently landed. Nice. Visit all trade posts. Got an achievement for that. All right, before I forget, too, let me also pick up all of the contract. I need to deliver a Cuttery Mark 6. Jeez.
Hey, that's so.
Interrogate this guy.
Maybe. Hey, you. Right. Someone. Word. Right.
Okay, we gotta go report back again. Let's fly
Can I
back.
fly you somewhere today? Music to my ear. The basin is I never. Let's move.
Sir, I am on. Udo Demo. An EU server. Alright, so we got a lot of stuff to drop off. Honestly, I might go and deposit stuff at the bank. Just to get my preparation. Jeez, I made another one. My too flat. Deposit, deposit. Oh, the first storm approaches. Okay, hold on. Let me see what this is. They strike every Tuesday. Wait, what? They strike each Tuesday morning during the server daily restart. This is when the wipe happens. You'll see them rise on the horizon the hours before. The CommuNet will warn you. The visual warning. The entire deep desert is wiped, bases and environment alike. A new layout for the deep desert is revealed with new points of interest and locations. New lands rat cycle begin. Okay, so the big storm only wipes out deep desert. Yorkie, thank you for the sub there. Definitely drop that. Actually, you know what? Trying to think. I guess I don't really need aluminum yet. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop some stuff off then for now. I'll do the rest. Where is my construction tool? Here it is. Hey, what's up, Steve? Is it worth it? If you like Dune, I think you'll have a good time here. Also, if you're like into survivals as well, I think that's another big thing, obviously. But the more I've done, less of the survival and more of just like following the story, doing contracts. That, I think, is where the game shines the most. And the combat has been feeling pretty good too. Their microtransactions, as of right now, no. No, there's like none at the moment. Is this game kind of like Ark where you can put hundreds of hours into it? It's like that in the way for survival and like crafting and gathering materials, yes. But there's also a quest, a storyline, objectives, contracts, factions to join, all that stuff too. Dialogue choices, whether or not like they have a lot of impact, that part's kind of very debatable. But everything else, I mean, it is there. Oh shoot, my suspensor is gonna break. Oh, we're gonna turn around and go fix that. We tried co-op? Yeah, me and one of my buddies have been playing co-op like a decent amount. My friend Matt Effect, me and him have been jumping into a lot of matches, whether it's questing or just even in a Discord call while we're each doing our own thing. Shit. Okay, let's do just a little bit of upkeep. I'm gonna go out and gather a little. I haven't had to do this in a bit now. Plus, I need to get more water before we go out. To be honest, though, I'm not gonna lie. So I have 33 hours into the game. And there's a lot of grinding that you can do. Like, there absolutely is a ton of stuff for, like, gathering materials. But where I'm starting to find the most enjoyment, and which has been the case for a while, is just doing the contracts. Because the contracts give you a lot of the not only do they make you go out into the world and like complete exploration, but you also get a lot of gear from doing them, a lot of good weapons from doing them, XP for skills, all that good stuff. So at this point, like, I'm doing as minimal grinding, gathering as I can. The only reason I'm doing this right now is because I have no iron and I need to repair my stuff. But aside from that, the rest of my time, as of right now, I'm just going to spend on doing the contracts. Because they do give you gear. Now, it's not always, like, 100%, like... even when enemies drop gear, it's not 100%, like, durability. But it's typically good enough or will last you long enough for you to get, like, a decent amount of time out of it, out of using it. Have you gotten to try PvP? I've gone to a few areas that have PvP activated, but I have not ran into a single player there. Which, to be fair, like, I prefer that, to be honest. Like, I'm not really personally into PvP to begin with. I prefer the PvE experience like 1,000 times more. If this game was a game where every location you would go to was PvP activated, or if they didn't have like PvP and PvE servers, I probably would not even be bothering with it, to be honest. But everywhere I've gone, except for a few instances, even then I still haven't had any issues with other players, at least. But the true end game similar to, I guess you could say, similar to like other MMOs too. The true end game is either one of two things: fashion or PvP. And there's definitely PvP here, especially with the deep desert, but that's way even beyond where I'm even at right now. So that's going to take me a while to even get there in the first place. We got plenty of steel. The one thing I definitely want to do before my base eventually breaks down completely is bring a bunch of like iron and granite and everything and put it over in the bank. That way, if I ever do make a new base or I come back and my base gets destroyed, I can do that. Recommend the death still. 25,000 milliliters of water every hour. That's insane. I did get it. I mean, I still have a very basic base, obviously. My biggest thing I need at this point is, like, if I really want to keep going, I need to make the medium ore. But for that, I'm going to need even more generators, too. Days, 19. Oh, for now. Alright, I just wanted to repair this. Might as well repair what I got. Okay, I think I'm good for now. Drop those two. Alright, yeah, we're good. So we need to go report to Andrea. I'm trying to keep pace with the Atreides quest line, because that seems to really be tied up with everything else in these areas at this point. Sure, everything's good there.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ear. The basin is a pretty big place. Zoe and I go back a long way.
Oh,
so
shit.
behave. All right, so just.
I dropped all my money off. You know what? Let's go. I'm gonna go deposit a bunch. I'm gonna do this too. Great efficiency. Alright, there. We're gonna go put down 100K. All that will go into the bank. That'd be nice if they had interest. Do they have savings accounts here? And who else? We had somebody to go meet up with. I think it was a Swordmaster. Yeah, over at Harko Village.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Well, the Harkonnens love their... Well, all right.
Go there. Now, do they still have a bank here? Tax collector. Actually, I'm not sure if they do. Let me see if the tax collector also allows me to store
You're back.
tax.
You're back.
Okay.
What business do you have with House Alexan?
Then the bank might only be in the other, in Atreides or Arakeen.
Oh, we meet again. Yes?
Not this?
You do? Now that the moment, the only way... Strange. Now, the self-pity you have done. Let the blade fill. You seem to know.
Okay.
The whispers of dissent are the seeds of rebellion.
Let me see. So, yeah, I don't think there is any vendor here for that. We got the tier 3 abilities, though. That's pretty cool. We get the general conditioning. Max stamina increased again. Alright, cool.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Where do you want to go?
Go over to
Atreides in their war levy. All right.
Arakeen.
Doctors on the...
Nice. Maybe it was over there. Oh wait, the missing pion. What is that one for? For peon? Oh, it's right here. Dangerous dealing. Search Cafok's quarters. I swear I went to this before. Forget. Is it this person?
You again? What now? In this terminal?
I don't remember which one's the bank. Oh my god, it's the guild bank. There was probably one over there too. It's all good. Fate brought us here anyways. That's fine. I'm gonna see what's for sale here.
Welcome. How much Stellaris would you like to deposit? Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw Solaris?
Nice.
Welcome. Would you like...
I'm just gonna deposit these just for the hell of it. Is there anything good that's for sale now? Yeah, there's still barely anything. $28K. 163. Bunch of schematics. Like that. Oh, somebody's actually selling a wing. It'd be cool if you could see all in like one spot. Bunch of litter johns for 10K each. Shield. People are actually selling ingots and stuff. Spice sand. Okay. Chat, we are actually going to go have and chill here. I do got some stuff I needed to knock out today, so we will be back. If anything, maybe late stream tonight. We'll see. I don't know. Otherwise, I should be back in the morning, and we'll go from there. So for now, thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for chatting. YouTube is Casas Plays. All episodes will be up there already if you want to check any out. That's all I got, though. Have a good one, and I will see you later today. Or, I mean, tomorrow. Potentially later today. All right, that's all I got. Peace.